welcome back to Patty's Pins. I know I haven't done anything in quite some time, but with good reason. I have actually started 2 new channels, and so I will link those channels down below, and also you will be able to see a preview of them at the end of this video. Anyways, I've gone through quite a lot of stuff since I last vlogged, and so I wanted to take you on my latest pin from Pinterest. I have been obsessed with essential oils. Like, I put it around my house, I apply it. I have yet to ingest it, although I've heard that you can, depending on what type, like what company you're going with when you buy the essential oils. But I will try that at some point. But the latest one that I have actually tried is applying it to my hair. So I have been having, if I give you a little bit of background about my hair, so you get a sense of what my hair type is. So my hair type is usually oily, very, very, very oily. So one of the things that I found, I think it was on Facebook or it may have been on Pinterest, is that there's a different way to get a different kind of texture on your hair. So instead of applying shampoo first and then conditioner, if you switch the two around for a couple months, it'll change the way your hair does things. So for the longest time I had been switching, and so I had been doing conditioner first and then shampoo. And so what it did for me, at least, is create more volume, which is what I needed. But after a couple months, I started noticing some changes. These changes are mainly because of postpartum. So I have 2 girls. With my first pregnancy and my first birth, my first child, I never really had any hair issues other than, actually I had the opposite. I didn't have hair issues at all. My hair was growing so much and it was great. Like, I had the longest hair and it felt healthy and it was good. But when it came to my second child, I had the opposite effect. My hair was not growing. In fact, I was having hair loss. And I thought maybe after pregnancy, once I had my child, that would go away, but it didn't. It actually got worse. So I have not only oily hair, but I also have very thin hair. So if you mix the two together, it causes a really bad effect, because then you start losing hair all over the place, and more than normal. So I decided that I would search on Pinterest on how to salvage my hair without having to use like hair loss pills or anything like that. So of course, my first go-to was essential oils, because I've been hearing such great things about it that I decided, hey, there's got to be some type of essential oil formula or recipe or something to get my hair back to where I want it and not lose it so much. So I tried this. There is this menu, if you will, for hair that has different hair types, and it has which essential oils you would use for that hair type. So I searched for oily hair and for thin hair and for hair loss, and I got this one formula. Now, when you're looking for these kind of pins, it can become very overwhelming because there are so many different recipes. There are some where they say just add it to what you're already using. Here's my problem with that. There's already so many chemicals in what you are using, more than likely, and so I don't see how it would make a difference if I add like a drop or 2 into my shampoo or conditioner. So I X'd those out. I was like, I'm not even going to try that, because it'll take forever by the time I actually have hair growth. So I found this one recipe where you can make it from scratch. However, I couldn't find all of the ingredients in my area in order to do that. But luckily, in some of the malls that are near my area, we have essential oil stores that can actually make the formula for you. So I went to this one store, and I gave them the recipe that I wanted. So the recipe that I used for both the conditioner and the shampoo is 60 drops of peppermint and 60 drops of cedarwood. Now, if you're looking for hair growth, apparently cedarwood is the one that you want to go to. I've also heard that you can apply it directly if you use like some kind of coconut oil or argan oil or some type of base to go with it, but I have yet to try that, and I already have oily hair, so I don't want to make it even more oily by adding essential oils. So, needless to say, I bought this what do you call it, conditioner and shampoo. I bought the set, and I asked them to formulate the essential oils that I wanted to put in it, and they did. And so here's my review on it. The smell is fantastic. For the smell alone, I would buy it. It was quite expensive. From what I remember, because it's been a while since I've done it, it was pretty much around $70 for both. Somewhere around there. I would say that that's pretty pricey, but I guess if you're getting 60 drops of essential oils, and it wasn't just one essential oil, it was 2 essential oils, then I guess it's worth the price because you're getting that many drops. And plus, you're getting what's inside of it. So I'm going to tell you what's inside of it that I didn't have or that I couldn't find it in the grocery store. And of course, they add in a little bit more so that it lasts longer and is better. So in this one, the ingredients, the base of it has, hold on here. Okay, the base of it has aqua, lactobacillus ferment, cetyl, sorry, I don't know how to say some of these words, alcohol, stearyl alcohol, styrolonium chloride. So there's a lot of chemicals still in this. Omethyl stearamine, hydrolyzed silk peptides, hydrolyzed wheat protein, panthenol, which is vitamin B5, tocopherol, which is vitamin E, allobarbadensis, leaf juice, Chamomilla recutita, Matricaria, oh my goodness, some of these things, flower extract, which is chamomile, castor, which is what most of the recipes asked for was castor, let's see, glycerin, citric acid, plant derived. So I don't remember it having this many chemicals, but apparently it did. Either way, I'm trying to see here if the shampoo had less. Yeah, it looks like the shampoo has less chemicals in it. Well, anyways, it smells great, so that's a plus. Now, I know that usually when you search for this stuff, it doesn't mean that it's gonna always work for you. So here's my downside. I did it for probably half a year, maybe a little bit more. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a bit more than that. And I didn't use big drops. I used very little, like when you apply it and you pull it down. I did not do too much. And I always tend to, like, I actually still have some shampoo because I actually tend to use more conditioner than I do shampoo. Just because I like the way it feels when you're showering and after the shower, which is maybe why I have oily hair. I don't know. If you're a hair expert, please let me know. So needless to say, the smell is great. The way it feels is great. But my hair grew just a little bit, and usually my hair grows quite a bit. I don't know if that's a postpartum issue, but honestly, I was really hoping that the essential oils would increase the hair growth, and it did not decrease my hair loss. I still have, I get embarrassed honestly, but when I like pull back my hair, you could tell like I have a lot of hair loss, and it's really disappointing. So, to be honest, my review on this is that essential oils are great and they do have great health benefits. But if you're looking for a quick solution to lower amounts of hair loss or for hair growth, it's not the way to go. So now part of my hair journey, I'm now using mane and tail. I've also heard that that's pretty great. I've heard of Wen. We'll see how mane and tail goes. I have already started with that that kind of hair therapy. I've also heard of hair masks, which I will try in between, and I will let you know how it goes. Thanks for joining Patty's Pins. If you like it, please click thumbs up and subscribe also. If there's any suggestions you have on me trying any of the pins that you've pinned on Pinterest, please let me know. And also check out my newest channels. Alright, thank you so much for visiting, and we'll see you next time. Bye.